Okay, good morning and welcome to today's little vlog. So let's get into my skincare that I've been using lately, and it is actually been really amazing. So I've been using a lot of Korean skincare and I have noticed the difference. First up, little headbutt. Ta-da! Cleanse the skin. So I just forgot, if I point it at the camera, you're looking at me through the mirror. So first up for cleanser, I do have a K-Beauty one that's in my shower. So when I shower, either nighttime or morning, whenever I'm showering, I have one in there to use. And then this one, I am finishing up a product from Esme Skin Minerals when I did a little collab with them a hot minute ago now. So I am finishing up with this one, and it also works really well and is super nice on your skin. Alright, now that she's all cleansed, we're going to go in with a little toning toner. Now, aside from this little mishap over here, and there's like a little one on my eyebrow, under my eyebrow, aside from them, my skin has actually been so clear and so much better since using all these products, which makes me really happy because that's why I started them in the first place. I just noticed my skin was like super dry, but also hella oily at the same time, and yeah, not a vibe. So I started using these and I can definitely feel like and see the hydration coming back, which is great. But yeah, if I could stop picking at my face, that would also be wonderful. Okay, and then Revive Eye Serum. This one I have been putting day and night on my eye area just to help anti-aging. Let's just put it that way. I also have this Ampal, I don't really know how to say it. It's like this lovely little hydration serum. And then the most important one is the sunscreen. So this guy is a SPF 50 plus, and I adore this sunscreen and put it on it every day. Right, and now we are all sunscreened up. This is a little lip balm that my auntie actually gifted me for my birthday, which is so sweet. I love getting skincare from people. It just makes me really happy. Perfect. So this deodorant smells absolutely divine, and I have always had such a hard time finding myself with a deodorant, and I'm obsessed. I don't actually know what the brand is. I'm assuming it's Gem, maybe. But yeah, it's like vanilla macadamia. Like, oh, I love her so much. Alright, let's go get ready. So the lighting is really dark today because we are actually expecting a cyclone. Brisbane is going to most likely have some really destructive winds and flooding and things like that because it's headed to the coast by either tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a crazy turn of events, not gonna lie. We've taken everything inside that was under the patio and stuff like that, but there's not really a whole lot else we can do, to be honest. But yeah, great timing for the vlog. Just add a little bit of spice on there. So that's that. I'm gonna go make my smoothie and I'll give you a little snapshot of all the ingredients that I put in there. And then we'll head back here and I'll give you a little run through of the books I've been reading lately. Okay, smoothies had, and let's dive into the latest books I've been reading. So two of them I don't actually have with me currently. One of them I borrowed from my bestie Jeannie, and the other one I am also lending to her to read so that she can read it. But before the new year, so last year, I finished Serpent and Dove. Now this one isn't a trilogy. I've started the second book and it's it's sitting on my shelf still. I will get back to it, but it is definitely one of those series where like the first book was absolutely killer and I loved it. But then when I opened the second book, it felt a little bit... I just don't appreciate when the main character and the love interest have gotten together in the first book, and then the second one there's just a lot of conflict to drive the plot, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I didn't enjoy the start of it as much, but I'm still determined to finish it at some point. And then in December I read Butcher and Blackbird, thanks to Jeannie, and oh my god, I loved that book. It was so good. And there's a few other books in the series that kind of follow along with familiar characters and like focus on a different people each book, so I'm keen to read the next ones in that as well. But yeah, that was a delicious book. Hooked. I have seen this book floating around TikTok for a hot minute, and when my birthday came around and it was time to do some book buying, I just had to get hooked to add to my TBR and smashed it out. Like, it is a really good size book to read, and read it in like 2 reading sessions, I think. The story was just so addictive. The other book that I finished just recently was Blood of Hercules. That one I am so mad, because I didn't realize that Bond of Hercules hasn't come out yet, and it comes out in August. I read through that book so fast. It was amazing. So in like the little review here, I also put, it does read like a little bit like a Wattpad. Not that that's a bad thing by any means, just not usually my style of like books that I enjoy reading, but oh my god, the story is so good, the characters so spicy, I love them. I love all of them so much, and I need the second book. I need it so bad. I haven't been able to read any more books yet. I have Quicksilver, Immortal Dark, Lightlark, but I have them all on my shelf ready to read next, which is exciting. However, with my own book release happening on the 14th of March, the proof arrived for the Ash and Ruin Completed Edition saga, and you can see she's a nice chunky book now with the 3 different parts all in one. And so this arrived and meant I'm on a deadline, so I had to have all of the like updated versions that were going to be released by the 8th of March. So I had this week only to finish reading through this, and as you can see, found a lot of little errors. Something happened when I was merging all the formatting into the one book, and it mucked up some things and changed some spellings and stuff, so I had to go through and read the entire thing, not for enjoyment but for finding errors, and that was a little bit painstaking because I had to really focus on what I was reading, not just let the story flow, you know, so it was a bit of a struggle, but we got there and they're all updated now and ready to go for the launch. But so this is what I have been spending the last few days to a week or 2 reading through this and finding all of the things to make sure that it was ready to go for you guys. She is super beautiful and I'm so happy with her. I'm really excited for everyone to get their hands on this. So the ebook on Amazon is already up for pre-order, so you can pre-order that one already. The hardcover and paperback won't be available until the 14th of March though for ordering. However, you can pre-order the paperback on my own website if that's something that you wish to have a signed copy. So that is also another option. It honestly feels so weird knowing that there is like a very high possibility that the cyclone is going to like have an impact on the area that I live in, and just trying to function as normal and continue my work day, because what else am I supposed to do? There's definitely a storm rolled in and the wind is getting a little bit crazy, but still we must persevere. So it's time to head to the office, and from there I need to edit some reels and do some maintenance, general maintenance stuff like on my emails and things like that. And then we're going to start my little scrapbook that I received, because I really want to get into like scrapbook journaling a little bit, and I think it would be really fun. So I've got that, and I think that'll be a fun way to pass a bit of time for the day as well. So we'll get into that in a moment. So the last few days were a little hectic, kind of interrupted our cute little cozy week in life vlog that was supposed to happen, and we only got like a day or two in before all the cyclone Alfred stuff started happening and the warnings and the prep and everything like that, and that became a little bit consuming. So thankfully he did go down to a tropical low, I believe it was called, so the cyclone didn't actually hit Brisbane like it was kind of projected to possibly do. But we did get the aftermath of all of the winds and rain and flooding, so that wasn't fun. And there was a bit of cleanup that we started yesterday, and just cleaning up all the yard and setting up the undercover area again. So that's all well underway. But yeah, so we're gonna end the vlog here because it didn't quite go as planned, but that's fine. And with the book release coming up on Friday, I will also be sharing a little chatting video about publishing my book and everything that went into that and behind the scenes and whatnot, so stay tuned for that one. But thank you for coming along for this little and crazy turn of events for a vlog, and I will catch you in the next one.